I'm on the University of California Berkeley campus, where an abortion rights protest just took place. This issue has become extremely polarizing in the past couple of years, with protests like this taking place all over the world. This protest was organized by Rise Up for Abortion Rights and took place on April 9th, during their National Week of Action. The protest featured Much Green, a nod to the abortion movement occurring in South America, where some breakthrough legal cases are being made. In 2020, Argentina legalized abortion up to 14 weeks of gestation, the fourth Latin American country to do so. On February 21st, 2022, Colombia's Constitutional Court legalized abortion up to 24 weeks into pregnancy. Closer to the US and the protest, Mexican people that are able to get pregnant won their right to abortion on September 2021 in a unanimous decision by their Supreme Court. During the protest, two Mexican speakers were highlighted. Free and safe abortion for all women.
So the abortion as the motherhood is a decision that it must be free, and we must be supporting for all of us, for all the society, all the communities and the government. The women who decide to proceed for an abortion, they must have all our support. We should give our hand to support them in the decision.
This country can also have a green wave, like the Latin American countries and the women and men who are fighting to make abortion possible. European nations have also been fighting for reproductive rights. Most European countries allow abortions up to at least the first trimester, although some have been pushing back against this standard. Italian doctors are allowed to refuse to perform abortions, despite the country legalizing the practice back in 1978. In Poland, abortions are allowed when a pregnant person's life is risked, or in the case of incest or rape. In the case of fetal defects, however, a constitutional tribunal ruling in 2020 ended that avenue for abortion. In 2018, Ireland, a country that was represented at the protest, gave its people the right to abortion up to 12 weeks, including a provision that allows those with fatal complications to abort later. Northern Ireland followed suit in 2019. One such Irish woman shared her own personal abortion story, where she had to travel outside of Ireland in order to perform the procedure.
I had to undergo the abortion with no anesthesia because they were worried about my reaction to anesthesia. And I sat in a recovery room with a doctor also from Ireland who was having an abortion for a similar reason as myself. We sat there, we shed blood on foreign soil together in our unitedness, and we heard of Ireland winning the Grand Slam and great results in the Cheltenham horse race meet, but we had no jubilance. We had such a flat feeling for the country that let us down. Until you experience it and you're in that situation and you're in that recovery room with 15 people in similar situations, all there for different reasons, but it doesn't matter what your reason is, you are united by the fact that this is your body and people are trying to make decisions over it.
Most African countries allow abortions if there is a possibility of a fatal complication, or in the case of incest or rape, but very few allow them by demand. In India and China, Asia's two most populous countries, abortion is legal. While many women live under this expectation, countries like the Philippines and Iraq do not permit abortion for any reason. A point of import during the protest was that people of color are more impacted by abortion legislation in America. This is because they have higher rates of unintended pregnancy, and therefore, more abortions. While minorities will be disproportionately affected, Americans from all walks of life have abortions, but this might not be true for much longer. Since 2019, a series of abortion bans limiting the time limit to 6 weeks have been passed. Most of these were blocked by courts, but in 2021, the Texas Heartbeat Act went into effect and was allowed by the Supreme Court.
Rise up for abortion rights! Rise up for abortion rights! Rise up for abortion rights!
Reporting for Scott Center, I'm Lindsay Augustine.